Hello, English learners. Welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And today we have an elementary lesson for you, and we are at the supermarket.
That's right. We're at the grocery store, and we're going to learn some language you can use when you want to pay for your groceries.
So this lesson was requested by one of our users that wanted vocabulary and different phrases that are used in the supermarket when the person is about to pay for all the things they need.
That's right. And we also have some great language that the person who is actually selling the groceries can use.
All right, so let's listen to our dialogue for the first time and see what happens.
Excuse me, sir. This is the express checkout lane for people that have 15 items or fewer. It looks like you have more than 15 items there.
Oh, come on. I have 16 items. Cut me some slack, will ya?
Fine. Please place your items on the belt and push your shopping cart through. Do you prefer paper or plastic?
Plastic. I also have a couple of coupons.
No problem. I'll take those. Sir, these coupons expired yesterday.
Darn. Oh well, I guess it's just not my day. Thanks anyway.
Do you have a club card or will it be cash?
Yeah, I got a club card. Here you go.
Will this be debit or credit?
Debit, please. Also, could I get cash back? $50 would be great.
Yeah, sure. Your total is $78.33. Here's your receipt. Have a nice day.
Well, we can see in this dialogue that the guy was able to buy his food and they were using some really interesting, helpful language.
That's right. And so why don't we look at this language now in Language Takeaway?
Language takeaway.
Okay, we have 6 words for you today. And the first one, the girl, the cashier, says, this is the express checkout lane.
All right, so checkout lane.
The checkout lane.
So the checkout lane is the place where you get in line to pay for all the goods you bought.
Right. So the checkout lane. Now, why did she say express checkout lane?
So in grocery stores or in supermarkets, sometimes you have a specific checkout lane that's faster.
Okay.
Because people have less things.
So express is the faster checkout lane.
Right, the faster one.
All right. So next, she tells the guy to put your items on the belt.
Okay, the belt.
The belt.
A belt. Now, we know belt as the thing you put around your waist.
To keep your pants up.
Right. But in a supermarket, the belt is the moving table that you put your groceries on so the cashier starts to pass them through.
Okay, so the belt.
Okay, the belt.
Put your groceries on the belt.
And then the guy said that he had a couple of coupons.
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 A coupon.
Okay, so what is a coupon?
A coupon is a piece of paper you can use to get a discount.
All right, so it has a discount on it.
A discount for one thing. Like,
okay.
So maybe you buy some apples and you get 10% off one kind of apple.
Very good. Coupons.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he presented these coupons and she said they were expired.
The coupons expired yesterday.
Expired.
To expire.
All right, so to expire, that means?
To be older than the date when you can use them.
Right, so why don't we listen to some other examples of how we can use expired so we can understand a little bit better.
Example 1.
I'm sorry, sir. This credit card expired 5 years ago. You can't use it anymore.
Example 2.
My driver's license expires in a month, so I have to get it renewed.
Example 3.
Don't drink that. The milk has expired.
Okay, so we can see his coupons expired, so they were too old and he couldn't use them anymore.
Exactly. And now, finally, she asked him if he wants to pay with his club card or cash.
So club card.
Club card.
What's a club card?
So in some supermarkets, you can receive a special type of credit card that you can only use for grocery shopping.
And only in that store.
Right. So that is a club card.
All right, so a club card. Okay, so he's going to pay with a card, but he also asks for some cash back.
Cash back.
Could I get cash back?
Cash back.
Now, what's he talking about? Can he get cash back? He's paying with a card. What does he want to do?
Well, what happens is sometimes, suppose your groceries cost $20.
Okay.
So instead of charging $20 to your credit card or your club card, you say, okay, put $70. So then the cashier can give you $50 back. So you can have cash in your pocket.
So instead of going to the ATM, you can get your money in one spot.
Exactly.
All right.
So that's cash back.
Interesting. Well, why don't we hear this one more time in the dialogue, but let's slow it down a little so we can understand better.
Excuse me, sir. This is the express checkout lane for people that have 15 items or fewer. It looks like you have more than 15 items there.
Oh, come on! I have 16 items. Cut me some slack, will ya?
Fine. Please place your items on the belt and push your shopping cart through. Do you prefer paper or plastic?
Plastic. I also have a couple of coupons.
No problem. I'll take those. Sir, these coupons expired yesterday.
Darn! Oh well, I guess it's just not my day. Thanks anyway.
Do you have a club card or will it be cash?
Yeah, I got a club card. Here you go.
Will this be debit or credit?
Debit, please. Also, could I get cash back? $50 would be great.
Yeah, sure. Your total is $78.33. Here's your receipt. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
All right, so now that we've listened to the dialogue for the second time, it's time for us to take a look at some phrases in Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
Okay, we have 3 phrases for you now. Well, the guy was not having a very good day, was he? So he couldn't go in the express checkout lane, and he says, cut me some slack.
Cut me some slack.
To cut someone some slack.
All right. Now, this is an interesting and very informal phrase. So before we explain it, why don't we listen to a couple of other examples?
Example 1.
Cut me some slack. I'm only 2 minutes late.
Example 2.
My wife just had a baby and I'm so tired. Cut me some slack. I'll send you the report tomorrow.
Example 3.
Emily had a really bad week. I think you should cut her some slack.
Okay, I think I can understand it means relax the rules a little bit.
Right, so don't be so strict on me.
Yeah, don't be so hard. Now, I know this phrase actually comes from mountain climbing.
Oh, really? Oh, because of the rope.
Yeah, so it's like saying the slack is loose rope. So he's just saying, give me a little bit more freedom.
Give me more freedom. Ah, interesting.
Yep.
To cut somebody some slack.
Well, now the cashier asks him a question. She says, do you prefer paper or plastic?
Do you prefer paper or plastic?
Paper or plastic?
Now, this is the common cliche phrase that any grocery store cashier will use, right?
Yeah, so paper or plastic what?
Bags. Paper or plastic bags.
All right, so you'll hear this all the time in every grocery store. Do you want paper or plastic?
Right, so you can choose plastic bags or paper bags.
Okay, remember this one, because when you get it right, you'll sound really native-like.
Very good. And our last phrase, since he wasn't really having a good day, he said, it's just not my day.
It's just not my day.
It's not my day.
Okay, so when it's not your day,
It means the day has been hard. You're not really lucky.
Yeah, it's not a good day for you.
Not a good day. All right, so let's listen to the dialogue for the last time, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit about grocery stores in America.
Excuse me, sir. This is the express checkout lane for people that have 15 items or fewer. It looks like you have more than 15 items there.
Oh, come on. I have 16 items. Cut me some slack, will ya?
Fine. Please place your items on the belt and push your shopping cart through. Do you prefer paper or plastic?
Plastic. I also have a couple of coupons.
No problem, I'll take those. Sir, these coupons expired yesterday.
Darn. Oh well, I guess it's just not my day. Thanks anyway.
Do you have a club card or will it be cash?
Yeah, I got a club card. Here you go.
Will this be debit or credit?
Debit, please. Also, could I get cash back? $50 would be great.
Yeah, sure. Your total is $78.33. Here's your receipt. Have a nice day.
Well, one interesting thing I know about grocery stores in America is that the people who are the cashiers are very often students.
Right. It's a very popular summer job or part-time job of like college students.
Yeah, or even in my hometown, it was the most common job for high school students. After school, if you went to the grocery store between 4 o'clock and 9 o'clock at night, every single cashier would be a high school student.
And the interesting thing is that the cashiers are usually women, right?
Yeah, always the high school girls who are the cashiers.
And so the high school boys would be working in the back, maybe in the warehouse, carrying boxes or stocking the shelves.
So putting the cans on the shelves, right?
Exactly. It's a very popular part-time job for students in the United States, but also coupons are very popular in America.
Yeah, what is it? What is it about coupons?
Well, usually, for example, in the Sunday newspaper, you will receive a lot of coupons.
Okay.
You go to the grocery store and you have all these coupons for like cookies or a promotion on some type of soda or drink. So it's very popular. People go grocery shopping and then present all these coupons, and actually you can end up saving a good amount of money.
I know the coupons are usually like save 2 cents or save 25 cents. But I guess if you put all of those together, you can save money.
It's interesting because people actually will buy that product just because they have a coupon for it.
Coupons and high school checkout girls. Well, guys, thanks for listening to this show. Now, remember, if you have any questions about the language we were talking about in this show, please visit our website at englishpod.com.
Right, leave all your questions and comments there. And also, if you have any other suggestions or any doubts, please let us know. And, well, we'll see you guys there.
So thanks for listening, and until next time, goodbye.
Bye.
Hi, everyone. I'm Marco, and here with Erica. Today's episode is not about tricks, hacks, or shortcuts. It's about how to actually learn any language in 2026 in a realistic, sustainable, and intelligent way, as it's almost 2026.
Yes, because most people don't fail at language learning because they're lazy or untalented. They fail because they start with the wrong understanding.
Exactly. They think language learning is about intelligence, memory, or age.
But in 2026, research and real-life experience show something very different. Language learning is about behavior, not talent.
And behavior comes from mindset.
Let's explain this clearly. A language is not a school subject. It's not math. It's not history.
A language is a communication system used by humans every day to express needs, emotions, ideas, and identity.
When learners treat a language like an exam, they create pressure.
And pressure kills consistency.
In 2026, successful learners stop asking, "How long will it take me to be fluent?"
Because that question creates stress and comparison.
Instead, they ask, what kind of relationship do I want with this language?
That's a powerful shift.
If you see language learning as a long-term relationship, you stop rushing.
You accept that confusion is normal.
You accept that mistakes are part of growth.
And you stop quitting every time progress feels slow.
Another major mistake learners make is trying to learn like students instead of like humans.
In school, learning means memorizing, testing, and forgetting.
But humans learn languages through exposure, repetition, and meaningful use.
This is why children become fluent without grammar books.
And adults can too, if they stop fighting the process.
In 2026, the smartest learners don't chase fluency.
They chase daily contact with the language.
Because fluency is a result, not a goal.
And results come from systems, not motivation.
So the foundation of learning any language in 2026 starts with one truth.
You don't need to be special.
You need to be consistent.
And consistency becomes easy when pressure disappears.
If you listen to the first part, you know the mindset is the foundation. Now let's talk about the most important practical step: input. Yes, input means listening and reading, and this is the step many learners underestimate. People spend hours trying to memorize vocabulary lists or drilling grammar rules, but ignore the fact that their brain needs exposure first.
Exactly. In 2026, successful learners focus on input before output. They understand that listening and reading create a mental framework that makes speaking and writing easier later.
Think of it like planting seeds. You can water them and nurture them, but if you never plant them in the first place, nothing grows.
A lot of learners get frustrated because they want to understand every word, but understanding everything is not necessary at first. In fact, trying to understand everything can slow you down and kill motivation.
Right. Imagine a child learning English. They don't translate every word in a sentence. They get the meaning from context, tone, and repeated exposure. Adults can do the same if they change their approach.
Let's make it practical. How do you create daily input in 2026 without feeling overwhelmed?
First, choose content that is slightly above your level. Not too easy, not too hard. This is called comprehensible input.
For example, if you're learning Spanish and understand simple phrases, listen to a short podcast episode with slow, clear speech. Don't worry if you catch only 50 to 60% of the words at first. Your brain will pick up patterns, sentence structures, and pronunciation naturally.
Second, make it routine. Input should happen every day, even if it's just 10 minutes. 10 minutes today, 10 minutes tomorrow, and 10 minutes the next day. It adds up.
Third, make it meaningful. Listen to topics you enjoy. If you love cooking, watch a cooking show in your target language. If you like sports, follow sports commentary. Motivation is not the driver, but interest makes the process enjoyable.
Fourth, diversify your input. Don't only listen. Read short articles, captions, or storybooks. The combination of listening and reading strengthens vocabulary, grammar, and comprehension at the same time.
Fifth, repeat. Repetition is critical. Listening once is not enough. Re-listen to the same episode, paragraph, or video. Each repetition allows your brain to notice new words, phrases, and patterns naturally.
Sixth, make it active. While listening or reading, highlight unknown words or phrases. Later, review them or use them in sentences. This bridges the gap between passive and active knowledge.
Here's a bonus tip: shadowing. After listening, try repeating the sentences aloud, mimicking pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. Shadowing is like speaking practice disguised as listening. It's highly effective in 2026 because it builds speaking muscles without pressure.
Finally, don't forget consistency over volume. 10 minutes of high-quality input every day is more effective than 2 hours in one sitting once a week.
And remember, comprehension grows gradually. In the beginning, you might feel like you understand almost nothing. That's normal. By week 4 or 6, you'll be amazed at how much you start catching.
So, to summarize for 2026, input first. Listening and reading create the foundation. Choose content slightly above your level. Make it daily and routine. Use content you enjoy. Repeat and shadow. Keep it consistent even if it's small.
Get the input right, and output will come naturally in later stages. That's why input is not optional. It's the single most important pillar of language learning.
In the first two parts, we covered mindset and input. Now it's time for speaking. Many learners fear speaking because they think they must be perfect.
Yes, and that fear is the biggest barrier. In 2026, successful learners understand one key truth. Speaking badly is better than speaking not at all.
Let's explain this. Speaking is a skill, like playing the piano or riding a bike. You can't become skilled by reading books about it or watching tutorials alone. You must practice.
And practice always starts imperfectly. Mistakes are proof of learning. In fact, the more mistakes you make, the faster you improve, if you reflect on them.
Exactly. So the first rule is speak early, speak often, and accept mistakes.
Many learners wait until they feel ready, until their pronunciation is perfect or their grammar is flawless. That day almost never comes.
Instead, in 2026, we encourage learners to start speaking immediately, even if it's just repeating phrases from your input, narrating your day, or talking to yourself.
Self-talk is a powerful tool. You're practicing without fear of judgment, and your brain starts forming patterns naturally.
Another tip is to use short, structured exercises. For example, describe your morning routine. Talk about what you ate yesterday. Explain your favorite hobby.
Yes, these exercises are small, practical, and highly effective. They force you to recall words and build sentences in real time.
Let's also talk about shadowing again. This technique bridges listening and speaking. You repeat what you hear from podcasts, videos, or audio lessons, trying to copy pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm.
Shadowing has multiple benefits. It trains your mouth for unfamiliar sounds, helps you remember phrases, and increases confidence because you're repeating natural speech.
Confidence is another key factor. Many learners hesitate because they fear sounding silly, but confidence comes from repetition and familiarity, not perfection.
Exactly. Start small, celebrate tiny wins, and gradually increase complexity. Speak for 5 minutes a day, then 10, then 20.
Language partners are another powerful tool. Practicing with a real person accelerates learning because you receive feedback, adapt, and learn in context.
Even if you don't have a partner, technology can help. Voice recording apps, AI chatbots, or language exchange platforms allow you to speak and get feedback without pressure.
Another tip for speaking in 2026, use phrases, not single words. Phrases stick better and allow you to communicate meaningfully immediately.
For example, instead of memorizing the word eat, learn the phrase, "I'm going to eat breakfast now." You instantly practice grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure.
Finally, remember speaking regularly rewires your brain faster than grammar exercises alone. The brain learns by doing.
So, to summarize this chunk, speak early, speak often, and accept mistakes. Use self-talk and structured exercises. Shadow natural audio. Build confidence through repetition. Speak in phrases, not single words. Use partners or technology to practice safely.
Mastering speaking is not about perfection. It's about building a habit, making it part of your life, and embracing mistakes as progress.
In 2026, speaking is no longer scary. It's a daily skill, like brushing your teeth. Simple, natural, and consistent.
In the previous parts, we covered mindset, input, and speaking. Now it's time for the final and arguably most important piece, building a system that lasts.
Yes, because learning a language isn't about short bursts of energy. It's about a long-term, sustainable approach. Motivation is important, but it's unreliable. Systems are what create real results.
Let's start with the basics. A system is simply a set of small, repeatable actions that move you forward every day. It's not glamorous, it's not perfect, it's consistent.
For example, instead of saying, "I will study 2 hours every day," a system could be, listen to a 10-minute podcast every morning, shadow 5 sentences from that podcast, speak for 5 minutes about your day, read 1 short article or story, write 2 to 3 sentences summarizing what you read or listened to.
Notice how these actions are small and achievable. They are designed to fit into real life, not interrupt it.
Exactly. In 2026, learners stop treating language learning like an event and start treating it like a habit. A habit doesn't require motivation. It happens automatically when you integrate it into your routine.
Another critical element is tracking. Without tracking, it's easy to overestimate progress or lose direction.
Tracking doesn't have to be complicated. A simple notebook, spreadsheet, or app can work. Record what you listened to, what you spoke, what new words or phrases you learned, and what you struggled with.
Tracking gives two major benefits. You see real progress, which boosts confidence. You identify patterns, weaknesses, and opportunities to improve.
And don't forget reflection. Every week or month, review your notes. Ask yourself, what worked this week? What didn't? What can I change to make learning easier or more enjoyable?
This reflection turns practice into improvement. It ensures that your system adapts to your life and goals instead of forcing your life to adapt to a rigid system.
Speaking of goals, it's important to set realistic, measurable goals within your system. Don't aim for fluency as the only target. Instead, aim for micro goals. Understand 70% of a podcast episode without subtitles. Use 10 new phrases in conversation this week. Read one short article and summarize it aloud.
These micro goals give a sense of achievement and keep you motivated, which is much more sustainable than chasing a vague, big-picture goal.
And let's talk about staying motivated. Motivation comes and goes, but systems create automatic progress. Still, you can add small motivators. Celebrate wins, no matter how tiny. Share progress with friends or partners. Reward yourself with a small treat for consistency.
Another tip, make language learning enjoyable. Connect it with things you love, music, movies, hobbies, or even social media. The more joy you feel, the more likely you'll stick with it.
Finally, patience is key. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. In 2026, learners focus on showing up every day, building habits, and trusting that long-term exposure and practice will lead to natural fluency.
So, to summarize this final chunk, build a simple, consistent system. Track your input, output, and progress. Reflect weekly and adjust your system. Set realistic, measurable micro goals. Celebrate small wins and stay motivated through enjoyment. Be patient and trust the process.
Do all of this and language learning stops being stressful. It becomes a part of your life, enjoyable and consistent, the kind of learning that actually lasts for years.
Remember, in 2026, success isn't about how fast you learn. It's about how smartly you build habits, practice daily, and adapt your system.
And if you follow this approach, any language can become part of your life, not just a skill you try to memorize, but a natural tool for communication, growth, and connection.